Stressing over the Minnesota tax deadline? Well, take a deep breath, because did you know missing a tax deadline could cost you a whole lot more than just stress? Yeah, it can hit your wallet pretty hard. But stay with me here, because in this explainer, we're going to walk through every single step you need to handle a tax extension in Minnesota. We're going to save you time, money, and honestly, a whole lot of headaches by revealing a really surprising fact.
Okay, get ready for the ultimate plot twist of your tax season. Are you ready? Minnesota's state tax extensions are 100% automatic. Seriously, there is absolutely no extension form to file for the state. None. Zero. So if you've been panicking about tracking down the right paperwork to buy yourself some time, you can literally stop right now.
Welcome to this explainer on how to file a state tax extension in Minnesota. Look, I know taxes can be super overwhelming, right? But today, we're going to master this specific process together. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do, and honestly, more importantly, what not to do to stay on the Minnesota Department of Revenue's good side. All right, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with that automatic twist we just mentioned, cover the massive difference between filing and paying, and look at the critical 95% rule. Then, we'll walk through the step-by-step payment process, how to avoid those nasty penalties, and wrap up with some key resources.
Part 1, the automatic twist. No forms required. This kind of changes everything you know about tax extensions, right? In Minnesota, the Department of Revenue just automatically grants a 6-month filing extension to everyone. That pushes your filing deadline all the way out to October 15th. You don't need a state application, and there is absolutely zero physical paperwork to submit early. Plus, this is completely independent of your federal extension status. A lot of folks think, oh, if I file my federal IRS Form 4868, that takes care of the state. Nope, not in Minnesota. The state is actually super clear about this. Do not request an extension to file. They've already given it to you. It's a done deal.
Which brings us to part 2, filing versus paying. The catch.
Okay, so here's where we need to be really careful. There is a massive difference here. You get an extension to file, which gives you until October 15th to actually submit your Form M1 income tax return. But, and this is a huge but, there is no extension to pay. Your actual tax payment, that is still totally due on the original April 15th deadline. So basically, the state is giving you extra time to get your paperwork together, but they are absolutely not giving you extra time to hand over the money you owe them.
Section 3. The critical 90% rule. Calculating your minimum payment.
So, the crucial point is this magic number, 90%. To avoid getting hit with some pretty harsh late payment penalties, you have got to pay at least 90% of your total Minnesota tax liability by that original April 15th deadline. If you expect to owe taxes this year, you need to estimate your total bill and make sure that 90% of that is paid up by mid-April. Whatever tiny fraction is left over, you can just pay that when you officially file your return in October.
Moving on to part 4, the step-by-step payment process. Taking action online.
All right, let's take action. Since you need to make that vital payment by April 15th, here is exactly how you do it online. Step 1, head over to the Minnesota Department of Revenue website. Step 2, find the e-services payment system. Step 3, plug in your taxpayer details and your bank info. And step 4, make sure you submit it specifically as an extension payment. Doing this online is super secure and totally lets you skip the hassle of mailing paper forms. It is highly recommended. So when you get to the Minnesota State Portal, look under the Individuals menu for the Top Tasks section. You're going to see a link right there that says Make a Payment. That is exactly what you want to click to get this whole process rolling. Next, once you're on the actual payment page, go ahead and expand the Bank Account tab. You'll want to select the Direct e-Services Payment System link. Now, quick heads up here, standard processing for these direct payments takes about 3 to 7 days, so, maybe you don't wait until 11:59 p.m. on April 15th to do this, right? Give yourself a little buffer. The information you actually need to provide is surprisingly simple. From the tax type dropdown, just select Individual Income Tax. Then, you just need your social security number, your last name, and a valid email address. If you're filing jointly, you'll need your spouse's info for this part too. But honestly, it's a very straightforward form. Nothing crazy. Now, if you're old school and you absolutely must use paper and mail a check, you can do that. You'd use Form M13, which is the Income Tax Extension Payment Voucher. But remember, this is literally just a payment voucher to send in your money. It is not an extension request form because, say it with me now, you don't need to request an extension.
Part 5, avoiding penalties and interest. The financial stakes.
Let's talk about what happens if things go wrong. If you miss that April 15th payment deadline, or if you just fail to hit that 90% threshold we talked about, it gets expensive fast. The initial late payment penalty is 4%, and that applies to any unpaid tax right after April 15th. But watch how this snowballs. If that balance is still unpaid 180 days after the deadline, they tack on another 5% extended delinquency penalty. So boom, you're instantly at a 9% penalty. And on top of that, there's an annual interest rate, which is 7% for 2026, applied to your unpaid balance. It adds up so incredibly fast, which is exactly why making that estimated payment is absolutely critical.
Section 6, Resources and Wrap-Up. Final steps for success.
Okay, let's do a rapid-fire recap so you walk away feeling confident and organized. 1. Extensions to file are 100% automatic in Minnesota. 2. Do not file a state extension form. There isn't one anyway. 3. You gotta pay at least 90% of the taxes you owe by April 15th. 4. You file your actual Form M1 by the extended October 15th deadline. And 5. Use the Minnesota Department of Revenue e-Services portal to pay securely. Getting the extension? Effortless. But managing the payment? That requires you to take action. Just a quick little note before we wrap things up, this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. Taxes are a giant puzzle, and everyone's situation is incredibly unique. So always consult a tax professional or a CPA to get personalized advice for your specific situation.
So we've solved the mystery of the missing extension form, but the real question is this. Are your estimated payments ready for April 15th? Don't let the huge relief of an automatic filing extension trick you into missing your payment deadline. Take action today. Calculate what you owe, and keep your hard-earned money out of the penalty box. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.